My name is Bruce Powell, president of ExhibitMax Incorporated.
My name is Chris Gavnak, the shop operations manager.
My name is Bob Powell. I'm an account executive here at ExhibitMax.
We are a trade show exhibit company focused on mainly custom rental exhibits. We've been in business since 2005. I literally started the company out of my garage. We've grown it to a mid-seven-figure company at this time and looking to continue to grow it even more.
We work with middle market companies, typically, not the largest companies out there because they typically have constrained budgets, and so their marketing spend is very valuable to them. And so they are looking for a cost-effective solutions provider that can still put together a very nice-looking trade show exhibit that's very functional for them, and it can be customized for them.
What prompted me to start with Cogent was we went through a pretty intense and record growth spurt. During that time though, with every type of a growth spurt or every type of an event that brings a large amount of pressure to a company, you start to see fissures, you start to see cracks in the foundation and things that aren't going quite how you planned, but also it exposes parts of the business that you go, I need to work on this. My realization during that time is that I didn't have the tools and the knowledge to work on it, and it was kind of a great opportunity when Cogent called, and it was frankly exactly what I was looking for at the right time. So met with Cogent and was immediately blown away with the insight they had pretty much immediately, and signed on, and we went from there.
One of the reasons Bruce brought in Cogent was to get an outside perspective, an independent auditor of sorts, to be able to look at the business and say, okay, here's some things you're doing well, here's some things that you could use shoring up. And to really kind of drill in and identify, are we missing lapses in financial opportunities, whether it be with clients internally or with third-party vendors? How is our management style or the structural organization working? Is it as efficient as it could be? Are we making sure that we're cross-checking and not missing things? Is communication flowing well from point A to point B? Do we have the systems in place to ensure that we are being efficient, effective, and delivering to their clients' needs?
From day one, we started discovering things, started working on things, and it has been nothing but a confidence-building piece all the way through.
Since coming through, I think it's putting more emphasis on specifically creating timelines, timetables that help us so things aren't so compressed on the end of our processing. So as the warehouse staff goes, it's typically the end line. And with that, allowing our customers, our project managers, our graphics departments, all of those people additional time or overlay, that compresses on downward the line because we still have to hold or retain a ship date. And by that, identifying some of these problems, or if you want to call it bottlenecks, how to then improve on those or at least identify those in a larger way, and trying to streamline those so that we can move forward in our scheduling instead of backwards. And that's a major part of what I'm seeing in terms of that coming in, addressing it, the comfort level of actually being able to talk about these kinds of issues, and knowing that it's more of a process improvement than directively trying to make people improvement.
It's been a nice third point of view and also voice that allows some truths to be unearthed, and rather than make them kind of an emotional or to essentially de-emotionalize them and say, okay, let's work with the data, not with feelings, and then figure out how to become, these are systems to make it a level playing field for everyone, and to be consistent.
I sense a greater purpose, a greater point of emphasis when things have been identified to direct and target on those things that are going wrong, to be more assertive in fixing those things. So instead of just stating a problem, actually having to become part of the problem solver.
This is giving us a roadmap and tools in order to meet my profitability targets, my revenue targets, and everything else. Before we would hope we would get there, now we know what we need to do in order to get there.